Hi. Hi, it's me. How have you been? I hope you've been well. I've been okay. I think this is like my usual recap video, I guess would be a way to put it. I was super injured in November and December and then January. And I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that I will not be injured in, and then was I injured in February? I guess it was sort of like, no, it was February. January, I was actually okay. But February I was not. So I'm crossing my fingers that March and April will be fine. We'll see. Yeah. It's been something. So November, I hurt my back, so I couldn't do much. Or was I sick? I think I was sick in November. And then December, I hurt my back. So I had to lay flat, which was really, really frustrating because it was my last month of streaming on Twitch, full time. I got a job that started in January. So I was like, great, I can't even sit up straight. Really hurt my mental health. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't go anywhere. It really blew. Yeah. And then January was fine. I started a new job, was still kind of recovering from my back. It was nuts. It was wild. Rest when you need to rest. That is my takeaway. And then February, I was roller skating with at a roller rink, and of all children on this roller rink, my niece zipped in front of me. And so I grabbed her, rolled, and braced myself on my hand. I do not suggest that. It hurt a lot. And then I've just recently gotten a decent amount of mobility back. I think it was a week ago. I took the brace off, so I had a brace on. I was taking just regular pain meds, nothing crazy for it. But it still kind of hurts. I couldn't write. I could barely type the first 2 weeks. Also, note, rest when you need to rest. All of these issues were exacerbated or made worse because I decided to push. And I do not suggest that. So the moral of today's video is rest when you need to rest. But anyways, hi, welcome back to my rambly vlog type videos. It's been something. I am currently employed. I work, which is another reason my content has been a little bit slow. I wanted to take January completely off content, except for a few videos here and there, so that I could get used to being a working person again. Get used to doing the things that I need to do, get used to working a job. And then February hit. And it was great, I hurt my hand. I was ramping content back up. We're getting back into scheduling. We're getting back into content writing. We're getting there. And now March is here. And I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that I'll be able to keep making content. I say I'm employed for now because I hope you all know, I work in and try to stay in the nonprofit space. For the last 10-ish years, I've worked in social media and marketing myself, marketing my brand. I ran a pretty successful freelance art business for a while. And in 2019, 2020-ish, I stopped taking commissions. And I decided to focus pretty much on expanding my career. So I've worked for the last 7-ish years in the nonprofit space, doing social media, doing fundraising, doing marketing, all that other stuff. So I was recently hired to work with a nonprofit on their social media strategy. So super fun stuff. So where were we again? So in 2024, again, as many of you know, I went full-time content creator because a lot of organizations, nonprofit and commercial, were cutting people. I am choosing to keep my mental health and my mindset on this as positive as I can, because right now I'm either going to go into extreme despair and depression, or where I'm hoping to sit, which is like a little bit manic and possibly positive. It's hard. I'm not gonna lie. We went into quite a bit of debt in the last year. Definitely since moving. We moved our family from Arizona to Oregon, which has been the best decision of my life. Maybe the second, third, fourth, fifth best decision, top 10 best decision of my life. Not the first, definitely not the first. You get the point. So what was I saying? ADHD has struck again. Oh, so we moved. Obviously that causes debt, especially when you're moving an entire household 1,000 miles away. And then being unemployed tapped our, even though I was on unemployment, and trying my best to compensate with content creation money. It's scary. Going into this next economic turn, I don't think, again, I like to keep my bar low because I would rather not be disappointed than be disappointed. I'd rather be surprised than devastated. So I hope that everyone is able to keep their jobs. Unfortunately, unemployment has spiked in the last 3 months. So I'm hoping I don't become part of that group again. I'm also not seeing content creation be too much of a avenue because I'm sure everyone will be pinching their pennies. Yeah. Maybe I'll just get my nail degree. Maybe I'll just, then like, if you have to pinch pennies, you're not going to go get your nails done. You know, I don't know. I'm trying not to like lose my mind. This is also, I guess this is sort of like a mental health post blog. I braided my hair and it's decided that we're going Hermione today. Trying not to lose my mind. Trying to just be. And it's hard. It's really, really hard. I'm using all of the mental health advice that I share with you guys, all of the mindset advice, all of the motivational advice to keep moving forward. Brands are not signing deals. The brands that I worked with last year have said that until the economy changes, they are not pursuing brand deals with creators. So that's fun. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to stay positive, but I also would rather keep my expectations on the ground. So, what are we going to do this year? I'm getting chickens. Maybe that'll help with eggs. I live in a rural area, a farm-centric community. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to do that. I think we're going to get like 4. Thankfully, my brother-in-law has a bunch of supplies and a bunch of stuff to help with that. So I'm hoping I can buy it from him like at a supreme discount. There's that. I'm going to be spending a lot of time outside, obviously doing more vloggity vlogs. I want to show you guys the work that I'm doing outside, the work that we're doing inside, basically just trying to control the things we can't control. Like Olaf says from Frozen. And this is controlling the things we can't control. When things feel out of control. We'll see. I am working on taking independent clients. So I am looking at working with smaller groups, like bands, musicians, independent artists, people that need help with their social media. So I'm still pursuing a consultant role. We're still moving forward with the mental health content that we're able to do. I don't want to stop that ever at all. I've taken a bit of a break from writing the self-help journals because I'm working on, I don't like calling it an autobiography because I feel like that's like self-aggrandizing, but it's pretty much an autobiography. I have a lot of questions all the time on where do I get the authority to speak on these things? And, why do I know so much? And, how do I know it works? So I want y'all to be able to have that transparency. Holy fluff, my hair. I want you all to be able to have that transparency and really get like a glimpse into me and my past. Because I have had therapists and psychiatrists, psychologists, and just generally people speechless and say that they are surprised that I am not worse mentally. So I want you guys to understand where my resiliency comes from. That's why I do the little mini vlogs like this. That's why I share my perspective, my experience, and what helps me. Because it helps reduce the stigma. It helps reduce all of the crap that exists around mental health and all of the baggage that people put on it that don't have to live with the trauma and the experience in the past. You know what I mean? I share these things so that hopefully they can help people like you who's watching this video. I just got a text message. Oh, I didn't realize my cat was a road rescue. Sorry. ADHD strikes again. Anyways, I don't know how long this video is. I don't know, but I got to wear a bronze medal at an event that I was at in LA. Like I got to put it on because somebody had it. And the joke for the rest of the event was that I have an Olympic bronze medal in yapping. And they're not wrong. They're not wrong. There's a reason that my nickname when I was a child was Magpie. Yeah, there's a reason I sat by myself in school and was considered very weird. But when you're like 11 and you're able to spout off, all of the poisonous plants in your general area, you get labeled kind of weird. Well, I mean, it's me. I am weird. Aren't we all weird? Isn't it better to be weird than normal? I don't know. I feel like it is. Speaking of which, I have belladonna growing in my backyard. Wild, right? And dandelions. Did you know that dandelions, like the little trumpet with like the thingy around it, their bulbs, incredibly poisonous. Same thing with oleanders. Maybe I am autistic. ADHD-tistic. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to go drink some water and actually plan out these vlogs. Maybe, I don't know. I kind of like rambling. It's like streaming, but without an audience. Let's do a Q&A one. Yeah, I'm gonna post it on Instagram. Leave me your questions, and I'll do my best to answer them. Yeah, well, I'm gonna put it on a story. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, pat. I hope you're great. I am going to be screaming into a pillow later. The horrors persist, but so do I. And more aggressive every day. Yeah. Okay.